Good morning. So, I have a message to share with you today, and I just want you to hear me out. So, God has a plan for you. Even if you don't believe in Him, even if you don't believe that that's true, you don't see it in your life right now, He has hopes and dreams and a divine plan that is just for you. And I want to share with you a stunning fact. Did you know that the odds of you being born are 1 in 400 quadrillion? 400 quadrillion. That is a fact. And so, if that is true, the fact that you are even here today is miraculous, right? And so, if you're here today, we are all created with this unique set of gifts that we're meant to share with the world, okay? And these gifts are not always something that is tangible or necessarily a skill or an accomplishment. While it can be, in the case of my grandmother, for example, after she passed away, it was time to write her obituary. And she touched a lot of lives, but she didn't necessarily have this list of accomplishments or skills to list off. But it doesn't make her any less impactful. So sometimes it's hard to put into words what your unique gifts really are. But everyone felt the same way about her, and that goes to show that she did have this unique, powerful, impactful message to be shared. Now, you may not know what your gifts are today, or you may not be currently using them at the moment. But regardless of what you believe, these gifts are there and they're given to you by God. And they're designed to let you shine in a way that glorifies Him. That's the purpose. So if your life feels like it's not on purpose right now, you probably need to get more in alignment with God through prayer and figuring out what that divine purpose for your life is. So, a good way to figure that out is what sets your heart on fire? What gets you excited and energizes you the more that you do it? The things in our life that drain us and make us feel burnt out and depleted, those are not really for you. You're not in alignment if that's how you're feeling. And we all have to do things that we don't necessarily love to do. That's part of life. But it's about understanding the balance of that. And we get our energy back by doing the things that are in alignment with our God-given purpose. So when you understand that you are created to serve a purpose much bigger than you, that is given to you by God, and you were put here to serve that, well, now it's your responsibility to surrender to God and find that purpose and then carry it out. And that doesn't come naturally to anyone, I don't believe. God loves you no matter who you are, and prayer is how you get closer to Him and figuring out that purpose. A simple prayer that I pray all the time actually is something along the lines of, God, please reveal your purpose for my life to me in a way that I can take the steps to start fulfilling your plan and ultimately glorify you. Simple as that. So, God loves you. If you are here, it is definitely not by accident or by chance. So, what kind of life and example and stamp does He want you to leave on the people around you while you're here? We just read the book of Ruth in the Bible the other day. It's one of the shortest books. It's only a few pages and there's only 3 short chapters. But Ruth was a great example of someone who always had faith. She was brave and she never lost her faith in God. And she's actually in the direct descendants of Jesus. One of the major lessons in Ruth's life is that sometimes you don't find out your true divine purpose until your life is over. She paved a way and a mindset and a morality for her descendants to follow. And that is where the impact really came into play later that she had. So she wasn't even alive to see it, but she was a crucial part in that process. And for Ruth, eventually, even in her own lifetime, her faith and bravery and loyalty did pay off as she married a wealthy farmer named Boaz who was super kind to her, and she ended up with a wonderful life, even though she was a widow before and had all kinds of reasons to be sad and depressed and to abandon God. But the real moral of this story to me is that God always has a plan, and our perspectives are so small and narrow compared to His view. And we are never going to see what we're really here to do in full circle until it's done. But that's the beauty of it, and that's why we trust in God and we have faith and we always surrender our lives up to Him because He's in control. So we keep the faith, we do our best to stay on our unique purpose and abandon the things that are not serving us so we can serve Him better. So the main purpose I wanted to record this for you today is just to know, no matter where you're at, no matter how you're feeling, if you're feeling really lost today, God does have a plan for you, even if you can't see it right now. And your only job is to ask Him to reveal that in your life and to listen to the answer and pay attention to how you feel towards the things that you're doing in your life. And if they're not making you feel energized and serving others and giving you a purpose, you might need to let them go. But in the meantime, trust that God has a plan, stay faithful, and that plan is going to be revealed to you.